Hello guys, welcome to the next pick a card reading. So for today we're doing a reading for the next 72 hours, what's happening to you or for you. Now this reading is timeless, which means that you could watch this video at any time and the 72 hours will still apply from the time that you watch the video. And for this video, I do ask that you really do try to focus on only selecting one pile. Sometimes the reading allows room for you to select more than one, but try to pick one. However, with that being said, if you feel torn between two piles and you select one and you find that it doesn't resonate, then definitely feel free to pick another pile. You want the reading to resonate with you, but just trust your instinct about what to do. Okay. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so now. Subscribe to the channel, join the family. Like the video. You can go ahead and like it right now before we even get into it. And definitely after, if you have not liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And leave a comment below. Let me know which pile you selected and how it resonates with you. Also, comment below any topics that you would like to see me cover for the readings. Okay, so let's look at our selection for today. We have group number 1 here, group number 2, number 3, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and make your selection. Take a few deep breaths, center yourself, and ask Spirit what is happening for you in the next 72 hours. And pick the one that you are drawn to the most. Alright, so if you have not made your selection, pause the video to do so. Okay. Let's move these out of the way. Okay, group number 1. We'll leave that to the side for now. You, first off, have the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. Immediately, I'm feeling that you have been slow to make a decision. Let's see what we have here. Vegetarian and ask for what you want. Yeah, so something you have not been quite clear about. You have asked for what you want and you have the vegetarian. Vegetarian card speaks about clarity. And I feel that you perhaps lack the clarity to make a decision at this time, or you lack the energy to make the decision. Nonetheless, if you could do for the next 72 hours a vegetarian diet, this will give you clarity and grounding energy, greater physical energy, and stronger manifestation abilities to attract what it is that you want. So for the next 72 hours, think about vegetarian meals that you could make. Guys, it's 3 days. If you've never eaten anything vegetarian before, then really do some research to figure out how to incorporate that into your life. Quick, simple, and easy. You can wake up in the morning and do a smoothie, a fruit smoothie, bananas, strawberries, cherries, put it in a blender, put some water in there, add a little bit of honey, and bam, right? Or you can do some sort of milk, non-dairy, because well, this is vegetarian, it's not vegan, so I guess you can have dairy milk, but I prefer a non-dairy base if I'm not gonna do water. So almond milk, coconut milk, something like that. And it's good, it's really good. Or you can do a fruit bowl, just cut up some fruit, put it in a bowl. I mean, look it up, do your own due diligence for what you can do. If you're gonna eat out, then get the veggie burger option. Just try to incorporate way more fruit, way more vegetables over the next 72 hours, because you're going to need this clarity. And when I say way more, I mean because oftentimes we really do not eat as much fruit as we need to. We don't give our body the right amount of nutrients that it needs. So really try to get up to 8 servings of fruit in your day. Now, like I said, with that smoothie, if you do one banana and a cup of strawberries and cherries, you already have, about 3 servings just right there in your breakfast. So it's not as difficult as you would think. And then when you want a snack throughout the day, eat fruit, eat an apple, eat, a grapefruit or something of that nature, eat a plum. But anyway, I digress. You get the picture. You're going to need clarity. There's something you having to decide with this Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles loves to admire things. The Knight of Pentacles is a thinker, right? He focuses on the ideals, right? And you can stay in that thinking space for a very long time without taking action, right? Some people even consider this person to be dull sometimes. But nonetheless, in the next 72 hours, you have to shift out of that energy into this Chariot energy, which is more of a take charge energy. So there may be two options presented to you, and they could actually seem like polar opposites, but you have to somehow find a way to decide and move the situation forward, move the boat forward. So what do you want? You have to take this next 72 hours to figure out what it is that you want. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? It says ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. But if you're unclear, then that makes the decision that much more difficult. But manifestation at the baseline starts with decision. You have to make the decision, right? So you're making some sort of decision, big or small, because there's, a number of you watching this. For a lot of you, I'm not feeling that this is extremely big, medium to small. But however, this inaction needs clarity and energy. So clear your mind and fuel your body with what you're eating over the next 72 hours so that you can embrace this Chariot energy. And also with that too, you need to ground your energy. You need to get more in tune with the earth, with the earth's natural healing power. So, and you do that through eating from the earth, fruits and vegetables. But then you also have this energy card here from the Gods and Goddesses deck. I pulled energy cards for each pile to see what energy does each group need to shift into to maximize the next 72 hours. And you got Mother Earth. So you do need to connect with nature. You do need to ground yourself. You have Mother Earth here, so you can connect with Mother Earth through every morning. You wake up, Mother Earth, I connect with you. You can go outside and stand in grass. You can go to a park. You can do a nature walk. You can do a grounding meditation or a Mother Earth meditation on YouTube in the mornings, but you need to connect with nature. You need to connect with Mother Earth. You need to center yourself to hear from yourself every day for the next 72 hours. Because that's the amount of clarity that you're going to need to get what you want, to manifest what you want, to hear from yourself clearly about the decision. Because the answer is already within you. It just becomes clouded by all the other noise that we have going on in our heads and in our minds. But you can do this. You have this Chariot in your reading. You are powerful. You are strong. You can do it. So don't ponder too long. Take action. And your action is create mental clarity for yourself. And receive information and guidance from within. Connect to the ground. Connect to Mother Earth in whatever way you feel best to do so. Right? Taking a nature walk. Sitting in grass, laying in grass, touching a tree, smelling roses, doing grounding meditations on YouTube, chanting with Mother Earth every morning when you wake up, giving Mother Earth thanks every morning or every night, right? Okay. So that's all that I have for you, number one. So there's some sort of decision happening in the next 72 hours. And in order to embrace it and make it, you need mental space and you need energy and you need grounding. Okay. Number two, you have the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Wands and Seven of Swords. And you also have to do some research in children. Seven of Swords and this do some research card carries the same energy, something you need to sit and think about. You need to process, work through. It seems like you're ready for action here with this Knight of Wands and this Children card. Because, children can represent energy, right? They always want to do. They're always so bored, even if they just done one activity. They work until burnout. And this is actually telling you for the next 72 hours, you need to press pause before continuing on. So maybe perhaps you're about to make a decision, or you're about to come across some pertinent information that you do not need to overlook at this time. Spirit wants you to think and process the situation and wait for the appropriate time to take the action. For a small amount of you, I'm feeling that you will find out that you are pregnant. This is not the pregnancy card, this is a children card. But I'm feeling that some of you may find out that you may be with child and you need to process that information. Do not overreact, do not underreact. Stay in the center, process the information, explore your options. Have a conversation with the other person involved and think it through. Because I feel that for some of you, it could be... It wasn't planned, right? So it could be, it may initially feel as though it is a burden, but indeed it is a blessing. Others of you, you're wanting to have children. Perhaps you found out that you can't have them as quickly or as naturally as you thought with this Knight of Wands. But there are options. The options are endless when it comes to welcoming a child into your life. So you need to do some research. You need to pause. You need to release the anxiety, center yourself, connect with nature, ground yourself, and research. Research. But yes, for some of you, you're wondering, well, is it even meant for me to have children? Yes, it just may not be in the traditional way. That's for some of you. Others of you, as I said, you have this fast moving energy that you wait for action. You're about action, and you need to pause. You don't need to rush this next 72 hours of movement. Some of you need to read a book in the next 72 hours. You've been procrastinating and putting this book off. You need to finish it within the next 72 hours. Create some time, create some space to finish this book. Or for some of you, start the book. So then I pulled this card for everyone from the God and Goddesses deck. And I asked what energy does each pile need to shift into within the next 72 hours. And you have the King of the Serpents, which is Sesha Naga, the King of Serpents. You can look that up. And what I'm being led to is patience. Because this King of Serpents blesses you with patience and fortitude, also physical and mental strength, and the ability to adjust various circumstances. Oh, number twos. Oh my gosh. You would not believe the amount of distractions that has come during this reading. I don't know. Or maybe that's a sign for you guys too. You're distracted, perhaps from truth. Where we left off, I think I was talking about this card, and I was talking about physical and mental strength, patience, and ability to adjust to various circumstances. So I'm trying to decipher the distractions with your reading, because clearly it's for a reason. And distracted from truth came up. So as I was saying, this Knight of Wands has a tendency to take action. And I feel that you are being called to research and process and have patience at this time. Also, I feel as though, because you have this ability to adjust to various circumstances with this this card. That's what I'm being drawn to on the card. And I feel as though there is some circumstance that you're going to have to adjust to in the next 72 hours that you may not necessarily be aware of, because it's almost a bit of this naive, with these two cards combined, a bit of a naive energy here. Because things happen fast. You know, they go in and out and we can miss the details. This could also indicate a dishonest person in your life, which would be more of a cause for you to slow down and process and look at the details. Pay attention to the sign. Pay attention to the signs. You have this children card, so someone could have had a child, and you're dealing with this person and you didn't know. This is for some of you. This is not for everybody, right? Or you could be dealing with someone currently and they may have already had a child and they didn't tell you about the child yet. So you're going to find out in the next 72 hours. Well, hey, you just found out now, but you're going to have concrete information once you start to do this research. This does not mean you need to be aggressive about the situation. You still need to stay in the center and have patience, as this card speaks about, and utilize your ability to adjust to the circumstances and make the proper decision afterwards. And this deity, the King of Serpents, also blesses you with physical and mental strength. So you will have the mental capacity to handle whatever the situation is. For some of you, also, with in addition to that, there is opportunity, right? There's a lot of opportunity coming in. You're pumped up. You're passionate. The ones is the suit of passion. You're passionate about some idea. Maybe you're starting a business, or there's a new career opportunity, or whatever the case may be. Something that is fueling your passion right now. And so it's fast moving and you're moving fast. Slow down. Read the fine print. Do your due diligence. Do your homework. Right? Because the reason why, number twos, you need to slow down is because you want to plan for long-term success, guys. This is not about a short temporary gain, some quick money scheme or whatever the case may be. In order to plan for long-term success, you have to take a step back to see the situation whole, to see the details in order to move forward. So that's what's happening for you over the next 72 hours. It's going to be a time for you to slow down and rethink whatever the situation is. Find the details to make the situation better. Especially for those of you who are doing something business-wise or financial-wise or something. Even if it's just a hobby or something that is fueling your passion. In order for it to be successful long-term, you need to do your due diligence. Do your research. So don't move so quickly like a child would from one thing to the next, right? Take the time to process this thing right here. For some of you, this is relationship. Take the time to process. Some of you, there's hidden information. And you need to research. Regardless of what the situation is, how it applies to you, all of you need to take some thinking time. Research, do your due diligence, process. Period. Okay? For the next 72 hours. Some of you, this opportunity is going to come in. It's going to be glitter and gold. And oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this. Yet and still, do your homework. You can be excited. You can be joyful. Read the small print. Read the details. Make sure it is in alignment with your long-term goals. Right? So you need to work on your patience for the next 72 hours. And your mental strength. Do some mental activities. There's all kind of apps with activities that stretch your mental capacity. Do that. Do that for the next 72 hours as well. Okay, number twos. Don't be so distracted in the hype of the situation. You can enjoy it, but then do your due diligence. And if it's not an enjoyable situation, you can feel however you feel, but then still get back to doing your due diligence because, like I said, this deity is blessing you with the ability to adjust, good or bad. Okay. That was number 2. This is 3. Okay. Number 3. Okay. Oh, wow. You have the Knave of Cups and the Tower. Something, some limiting belief, some thought of yourself or some behavior pattern is being destroyed or will have to be destroyed in the next 72 hours. For some of you, instantly are feeling that this is something that you've been ignoring, some part of yourself that you're being ignoring. And I say that because you have this new career here. So some of you have been stale and stagnant in a career. Is my camera blurry? I do feel that it is blurry. Oh, yeah. And you have connect with nature. Guys, I have had to pause this video a number of times, and I don't want to pause it again to fix the camera. I think it'll be fine. You have new career, you have connect with nature. So for some of you, I feel as though this is something you've been avoiding. You've been stuck in a job that you don't like, and maybe that job is ending, like the job completely, and you're forced to figure something else out. That's happening in the next 72 hours for some of you. Some of you are already aware of it and you've been worried about it because you've been comfortable, right? And sometimes we have to break out of our comfort zone. Nonetheless, it says your work focus is shifting into a positive, new, and successful direction. So there's no need to fear. There's no time to be worried. But what you do need to do is you need inspiration to figure out what to do next. You do need to connect with nature. And a lot of you have been getting similar messages as far as grounding and connecting with nature, getting outside. I think number 1 also had a similar message. So we're all there, right? In what we need to do to maximize this next 72 hours. Yeah, I think life is asking more of you right now. You're asking more of yourself. Like your inner self is asking more of you. You have to connect with your inner self. And oftentimes we can hear something over and over. We know we need to do something. We know we need to shift in a certain way. Something needs to change. And we avoid. And so spirit is like, look, I'm tearing it down. So now you're forced. This is an awakening card. People see this Tower card as a negative card. It's not a negative card because what's on the other side is going to be so beneficial for you in your life. So we all have Tower moments. Things are being destroyed, eradicated, but things that need to be destroyed. People, places, thoughts, behavior patterns. Whatever you're thinking about yourself that is not in alignment with your highest self must go at this time. And in this next 72 hours, it is crucial for you to just get into flow and in alignment with that. You have this rejuvenation card here. You have to rejuvenate your energy, your mind, your body, your spirit. Get outside. Take a nature walk. Take a walk every morning for the next 72 hours. Lay in grass. In the afternoon if you can. In the evening. Sit in grass. Go stand by a tree. Purchase fresh flowers to put into your home. Smell them. Give them thanks. Write your ideas out beside the flowers or in the grass. Or think of your ideas as you're taking your walk. But you have to do this grounding outside energy. You have to connect with it in some sort of way. I also feel that when you do that, you're going to get whispers from the universe in the next 72 hours about this Tower moment and how to move forward and what it is and about this new career shift. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling whispers from the universe. You're going to get that inspiration. And I think this card says something about inspiration. It says you're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. You're going to get the inspiration by connecting to nature. Your task in the next 72 hours is quite simple. Connect with nature. Trust in that. Trust in that message for yourself. Because something is shifting. You can ignore it or you can get on board with it. You have to get connected to... I told these kids to be quiet. Hey, I'm working. I need y'all to be quiet. I need you to stay back there until I'm done. I apologize. I'm not going to pause the video because I've already paused it several times. So, life happens. Hey, all right? That's my brother and his cousins, my little brother. Anyway, what was I saying? You have to be connected to your truth. See, with this Knave of Cups card, it's a beautiful energy, like, but there's an innocence, there's a naive nature to this card. This person, as presented in this card, has not experienced a lot of ups and downs, right? To get to the truth of her or him. And this is what life is asking of you. You're not connected to some sort of truth. There's been some sort of pattern that you've lived within, some sort of behavior pattern or thought pattern. The way that you see the world has been one way, and spirit is wanting you to shift that and expand yourself. And I pulled for everybody a deity to indicate what energy do they need to shift into within the next 72 hours. And you got Sita Devi, the queen of chastity. Chastity, yeah. But what I'm feeling drawn to from this card is devotion to truth. You have to be connected to yourself and your truth. And then also you have power to improve upon oneself. That's the energy that you have to shift into at this time. This is about self-improvement. This is about truth. This is about you. It's about connecting to yourself. And when you do that, you can make the necessary shifts with greater clarity and ease. But this new opportunity, even if it was to come to you, if it had come to you in the past, you wouldn't have been ready for it because you were still, I need this job because blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So you missed the opportunity. But now you're coming to a moment where the window is open, right? But we have free will. Now you have a choice to make, because with this tower moment and this awakening is happening, and you can go back and revert to your old ways of thinking, or you can move forward with the new. See this word new? See this word new, guys? Right? Nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be fearful of. It is happening. You really can't stop it from happening. Whatever this thought process or behavior process or something that you're used to that is being destroyed. Because when I say destroyed, that seems like, a crazy word, but a scary word rather. But it's for the better. You're going to come out refreshed and renewed with new income. Right? Okay, number 3s. That is all that I have for you, babies. Number 4 is last but not least. This video, the energy has been good, but the distractions, oh my gosh, I've had to pause so many times. So I don't know why, but nonetheless, we're going to get this message out for you guys. What do we have for number 4s? Oh, wow. Yes, come to me last with some good energy. First of all, you have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Hanged Fae. Something new is happening in your life. There's new opportunity, new blessings in money, new blessings in love. There's something you're resisting. I also feel you need to see things in a different way. This new opportunity could at the time right now feel burdensome to you, but it is really a blessing. Maybe you feel that you have to because you have love life and you have new home. I mean, come on. How beautiful is that? So something is shifting with your love life and your home within the next 72 hours. Maybe someone is moving in. You're moving in with someone. You're starting something new. You're starting a new relationship. And you feel a little fearful. You don't need to be fearful, though. Let's see here. What is happening for number 4s in the next 72 hours? Yeah, someone is coming into your life. Feeling like it's a new person coming into your life. Some of you are moving, or you have to make plans to move. You're worried about it financially, but there's a blessing coming for you. Trust that. Trust in that. This is what the cards are saying. This is the message. This is what God is speaking. So trust that. And I'm going to receive that for myself because I got to move. Okay, I feel as though for some of you though, I feel you have to make a decision, and you feel as though the decision could affect your love life or your home life, or you feel as though like the decision that you have to make, like if you move, it will affect your love life, or opposite, if you get into this relationship, it will affect your home life. So it's like you're having to choose between love and home, or love and familiarity, or something along that nature. Something with these two cards, instead of being in harmony, they're not. They're like one or the other. And you need to gather perspective, because regardless, the situation is not as you are seeing it. You're really operating out of fear at this time, and so you need to gather new perspective. You need to see the situation in a different way. You need to see the option that you're choosing in a different way. And I pulled a God and Goddesses card to tell me what energy you need to shift into to maximize the next 72 hours. And you got the Boar Avatar, Boar, B-O-A-R. Variah is the name of this deity. And what I'm being pulled to with this deity is freedom from fear of the dirt and darkness. So there's there's fear here. Some of you, somebody wants to build something new. Somebody wants to build a new home. And you think that task is just a bit much, but it's not. You can do it. Because here this deity is also talking about resources and dirt, right? So, you need to trust. You need to see the situation in a different way and trust. You got this Ace of Pentacles, which is such a beautiful card. And perhaps this decision can enhance your love life, actually, should you move forward. What else am I picking up on for number 4 in the next 72 hours? Like I said, some of you are moving. Some of you, a new person is coming into your life, and it is the right decision for you. It is the right direction for you. We have this new home card, which says moving is a step in the right direction, but right direction is what I'm being drawn to. You know what you need to do. It feels right. You have to get out of that fear mentality and get into the bliss of the experience, trusting in your inner guidance, trusting your heart. Some of you, something is being offered to you within the next 72 hours that requires you to leave from where you are, whether that's temporary or whether that's permanent. It depends on the individual. You would know the situation yourself, and you're fearful of it. But it is only going to be a blessing for you. For some of you, when you do this new move, whether it's temporary or permanent, you're going to meet somebody. Right? The love of your life, honey. You're going to meet the love of your life. So, switch your perspective. You see how the spirit is hanging upside down? No fear, having a ball. That's the energy that you need to be in. This upside down motion is about perspective, shifting your perspective, moving out of fear into action. That's what you need to embrace over the next 72 hours. Something you're resisting, and you need to be set free. You need to trust in your resources and trust in spirit. And I didn't even see this top part. It says banishment of fear. I saw this bottom part that says freedom from the fear of dirt and darkness, but the very first blessing here says banishment of fear. So yes, that's the energy that you have to shift in within the next 72 hours to maximize this that is being presented to you. Number 4. It's a beautiful read. It really is. This Ace of Pentacles with this love life and this new home. I mean, it's just all kind of ooey gooey goodness. Receive it if you're there. All right, number 4s. That's all I have for everyone. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up. Well, thumbs up the video. Like the video. And leave a comment below. Let me know which one you picked and how it resonates for you. And also leave a comment and let me know if you have any suggestions for different videos or topics that you would like to see me cover. Okay, please. Peace and blessings. Peace and fairy dust to you all.